Yeah? See it?
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you guys from?
Bailey.
So what station did you guys just come from?
Vet. Do you have fun with the vet? Do you learn a lot?
Does anybody want to be a vet now?
I hadn't seen it since before.
Too much work? You want to be a vet?
I don't want to be a
Few people that want to be a vet, huh? So my name is Jessica,
My name's Ashley. We're from the Hillsdale Conservation District.
and we are going to talk about water. And everybody knows how important water is, right? You can't live without water, and it's important that we have clean water.
Is there anything you guys like to do in particular on the water?
So what are you going to do this summer?
Yeah.
Swim.
Wait, probably go to the beach and play.
Play at the beach? Fishing, good. In the butterfly shirt? Swimming? Surfing?
Tubing.
Tubing? Those are all really good examples. Fishing? Yeah? Water fight. That's the first time I heard that one.
That is a lot of fun.
Boating, good.
Scare my cousin back and my crocodile.
That's something to do with water. Yep. Squirt and fight, yep. Float around. Fishing. Water skiing.
Yeah.
Those are all really good examples.
Yep.
So, talking of water, have you guys learned about the water cycle yet? Yeah. Have you seen this picture? So what do you guys know about the water cycle?
First it says water, then it's like the rain again.
Yeah, so it's a cycle, right? So when it rains or when the water comes out of the sky, what's that called? Go ahead. Mm-hmm. When it comes down.
Oh, that's wrong.
Rain, so what do we call rain? Is it called precipitation? Have you heard that term before? So what are some other examples of precipitation? Go ahead. Yeah,
Exactly.
Is that yours? You took yours? Anyone else? So we've got snow, hail, rain.
Thunder.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Sleep.
Good. Yep. I think that pretty much covers precipitation. And then I know someone said that the water evaporates from the ground, and so that's how we get the cycle. So we have the precipitation, and then it goes down to the ground, and then it evaporates back up into the clouds.
So do you guys know what a watershed is? Don't know? Okay, do you know what a water body is?
Yeah. Like a body of
What are
water.
examples of water bodies?
Like a body of water.
Yeah. Beach, so maybe a lake then? An ocean, yep. Okay, sea. River, exactly. Pond. Pond. Do you have one? Yep, gulf. Swamp.
These are all really good examples.
So these different water bodies will make a watershed, which is an area like this right here. Right here, so basically the rivers and the lakes and the streams will all drain towards a central area, like this lake right here. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. So do you guys know what pollution is? Alright. So what kind of example would you guys think of for pollution?
Smoke, yep. What's that? So anyone that pollutes, so the person, what kind of pollution would this person do? Water pollution, okay, that's good. Yep. Oil.
Oil spills?
Factories.
Factories. What would a factory do?
It can smoke, and sometimes the owner this isn't carry dumps stuff. Sometimes we'll dump it in
Like a
lakes.
sludge or something? Yeah.
And I have two. And also there's sky pollution. Turks, okay.
Sky pollution, yeah.
You guys seem to know a lot about pollution. And then pollution is bad, right? Okay, so what kind of pollution would you see alongside the road? Litter. We've got some paper here that we're going to put along the roadside. What other kinds of pollution do we have along the road? Garbage. What kind of garbage? We have some pop cans along the road. You see pop cans? Put some pop cans along here. They're tiny cans, yeah. What else do you need? Food, yeah, some garbage and stuff, yeah.
That's soil.
Dead animals, yeah. What's your
I think this might be the weirdest one. A pair of pants.
pants?
I did.
Yep, they don't belong there. So there's always shoes alongside the road too,
I was
right?
Who does? What person thought that would be funny? Throwing shoes and power lines?
So up here we have a construction site. And you might not normally think of this as pollution, but this construction site, they've taken all the grass and everything that's growing on the land and they've dug it all up because they're going to build something. So we have a lot of loose soil here. So we're putting loose soil down. And what do you think is going to happen to this loose soil when it rains?
Wash away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mud, yeah.
It's gonna go to the lake.
Yep, it's going to wash away.
Wash away. That could happen too. What about on this mountain here? What do you guys see? Dirt, so it's exposed dirt too? Yeah, just like kind of the construction site.
And same with this field. This tractor is plowing up this field and there's a lot of exposed dirt. And it's right next to this lake. So what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah?
It rains?
Yeah.
So that's what
What else might we find on this agricultural field right here? What do farmers like to put on their corn or
to make them
soybeans?
grow.
Yeah.
What makes things grow? Go ahead. So what's that? What do we call that? Go ahead. Manure.
Yeah.
So manure is a form of fertilizer. So what happens if you put too much fertilizer down? So this guy, he's putting a lot down. He thinks that the more you put down, the better. Yeah. And so this golf course here, do they put fertilizer on the grass to make it grow? Yeah. So you want to put the right amount down, but they're putting way too much down over here.
And do sometimes people put fertilizer on their lawns too to make them grow? Yeah.
So it's important for people to know how much to put down because all these people they're just putting too much down.
So have you guys heard of pesticides?
Yes.
So sometimes farmers will put pesticides down which help to kill the bugs that might be eating their corn or their soybeans. So they might actually over-apply the pesticides as well.
So there's a lot of people that put the right amount on. It just takes a few people putting too much on to make a difference.
It's you know what? Actually, I don't think farmers can't put too much pesticide on their crops because those crops can get shipped to people and sometimes they just think do they put too much pesticide because they don't know like if pesticide can hurt their bodies?
Yeah,
Like
so
a
you want to
pig.
make sure you're putting the right amount on. Exactly. So what about this factory over here? I know someone mentioned that maybe sludge could come out of the factory. We've got a spill in the factory.
And it goes straight into the river. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen when it rains? Yeah. So we need 5 volunteers to be our rain clouds.
Okay, you want to come down? And then I'll pick another one. And then you want the gray? Yep.
Okay, and we'll have gray sweatshirt at the top, and then black sweatshirt, and pink. Okay, so it's very important not to spray any one of these bottles. So when I give them to you, you're going to spray the model. So, and I'll have
Yeah. You want to come over? You two come over.
so when I tell you to, there's that. Can everybody see okay? No, have you come? Come over here. So go ahead and make it rain. Oh, it's a big storm. Come on, guys. Make sure you get the whole model. Factory.
Spray the field right here. Oh, those cows.
All right, that was good, guys. Thank you. All right, you go ahead and sit down. That was a bad storm.
Oh yeah, it's from it's on the house. It's come spraying it so that maybe.
Cows are taking a nap.
No. Accidentally took over.
The lake was previously pretty clean, right? Yeah. Yeah. So you want to see what happens when you throw excess nutrients, pesticides, and all the loose soil? It's gross, right? Yeah. Would you guys want to go swimming in this? No.
What is it?
So now you can see why it's important. We were polluting up here along the road and up here, and that pollution ended up down in this lake. So just because you're polluting up here, it doesn't mean it's not going to end up down here. And this is the lake that you were swimming in. You don't want to go swimming in there. Go ahead.
How's moving?
I don't know.
What was the question?
Where the model is from. Yep. Go ahead.
If there's some garbage or chemical in it, and if you accidentally swallow some, what can happen?
Well, it's not good to swallow chemicals. Yeah. Go ahead.
Wouldn't it kill all the fish that was in there?
If there was enough pollution in there, in the lake to kill all the fish.
So what can we do to help stop pollution? Yeah?
Yeah.
Clean up the pollution?
Don't litter unless you want to go to jail.
Who wants to go to jail? Go ahead. Oh, what are some other examples of what we can do to prevent pollution? Go ahead.
Keep our environment clean and nice.
I got two. There's actually 5 lakes in the. It's called. There's a pond. There's 5 lakes in a place called the Red Ponds. And some people just pollute there a lot. You know why? I went there. There was like a lot of oil in one of the ponds, cinder blocks in another. But there's not many fish in there. Is there just stuff?
Yeah, that's what happens when there's too much pollution in the water. The fish can't live with all that pollution.
And there's no way out of the Red Pond, so they just die. And I think all the pollution is starting to cause a parasite because my uncle Eric, he caught a bass and it had a parasite in his side.
That's
And also, help stop pollution, I have an idea.
What's that?
It involves dynamite and factories that, well, blowing up factories that produce pollution.
I don't want to do that.
Well, I think that you use a lot of things that come from factories, though, so we don't want to blow up the factories. We just want to make sure that they're doing everything that they can to
Well,
help
they should
stop
have their own
pollution.
little pond.
Yeah.
Could it, if it's connected, if the lakes are connected, yes.
So if you had an oil spill up here in this river, it would eventually drain into this lake. So that could be a problem, yeah.
One time we there was like I think there's trash and all that in the lake, and we found this big fish, and it was dead, and we told our manager that there was a fish in the lake, and said no more littering in the lake.
That's good, yeah.
I just had one quick comment. I want to, as you were all looking at this and seeing how this, what a lot of farmers will do as we're one of them, what we will do when you farm up close to water, a body like that, they will put a strip of what we're going to call you as grass, put a strip of grass, quite a large strip of grass, so it has time to filter, so there won't be much of that's going to, where this went directly into, if you have a strip of grass, it's going to filter and it won't be as bad. But a lot of farmers are starting to do that. They call them filter strips. We work with the conservation district, and you put filter strips along waterways like that, your county ditches and whatnot to stop that. That's what farmers are doing to help that part of the problem. So.
That's good, yeah. So, you guys have any questions? Oh, it's time to move on.
Too late.